Hey guys, it's Nick from Space Education. In the previous videos, I've been talking about the writing task 2 in IELTS. So from today's video, I'm going to talk about another writing task, the writing task 1, describing the charts. So let's start from the basics. Let's talk about how to paragraph in this writing task. So before jumping into the contents, let's have a quick review of the rubric of IELTS writing task 1. So basically, it's pretty similar to the rubric of IELTS writing task 2. And as you can see, all your essays will be evaluated on the basis of the following 4 factors: the task achievement, the coherence and cohesion, lexical resources, and the grammatical range and accuracy. But there are some slight differences in the first and the second items. So let's have a closer look. So as you can see, under the first items, the examiners wanted the candidate to present a clear overview of main trends, differences, or stages. And at the same time, the examiners expect candidates to clearly present and highlight key features, bullet points, but could be more fully extended. So under the second items, as you can see, the examiner expect candidates to logically organize information and ideas, and there should be a clear overall progression throughout. So in short, the candidates need to be able to, first of all, present a very clear overview. This is a very important part for your writing task 1. And at the same time, you should be able to identify at least all key features and trends. This is also very equally important to writing task 1. And thirdly, you have to present a very clear progression. What does a clear progression mean? It simply means that you have to be able to present from general information to a very detailed information. That is what we call the progression in your writing essays. So in the fourth part would be you have to be able to present a logical organization, meaning when we are reading your essay, we have to find some really easier way to understand your train of thoughts. So this is what we get from the rubric of writing task 1. So let's go to the next part. So why paragraphing is so important for writing task 1? As we can see from the writing rubric, I can say that it actually has 2 reasons. So the first reason is that if you are doing a really good job in your paragraphing, it means that your essay will allow examiner to follow your trend of thoughts. Okay, so that's really important. When the examiners are reading your essays, they don't have much time. They want to clearly understand what you're trying to say in a relatively short time. So really good paragraphing allow examiner to follow your train of thoughts, and this is very important. And the second one is the good paragraphing creates a progression. So this is also required in the writing rubric, right? You have to be able to clearly progress or organize your train of thoughts, your ideas. So in this way, if we do really good in the paragraphing, we're going to be able to present a really clear information and organization for examiners so that you can get a really good score in the writing IELTS task 1. Okay, so as I can see it, I would believe that a really good paraphrasing is the key to 7+. If you're looking at getting a 7+ or even higher in the writing task 1, a good paraphrasing is really important. So the next question is how we can solve this problem. So allow me to introduce you guys the 4 paragraph approach. So basically, for any kinds of writing task 1 charts, you can always apply this approach, because this is what I did in every time I took the IELTS exam. So this is what I gave you, the structure of the 4 paragraph approach. In the first paragraph, you need to write something about introduction, and you guys must be very familiar with this part. And the second part is the overview paragraph, in which you guys talk about the general trending and general features of the given charts. And the third and the fourth paragraphs are details. Okay, so in this way, we can divide every given chart into 4 different paragraphs. So what are the benefits and why am I gonna teach you to do this or applying the 4-paragraph approach is that first of all, we highlight the overview. And remember in the writing rubric, the candidates are required to present a really clear overview. So by dividing the overview into a separate paragraph, it gave the examiner more space and a much clearer understanding of what you're trying to express in your writing script. And the second benefit of using this approach is that we create a very clear progression. As I said, the progression means that you have a really good shift from the overview trending to details. So by using this 4-paragraph approach, there's a clear progression. As you can see, starting from the introduction, we slowly shift from the general description to the very, very detailed description. So from the overview to the details part. So this is what we call the clear progression. So the third benefit of using this approach is that it makes everything much easier to read and understand. And remember, a lot of students who are not familiar with writing the writing task 1 tend to write everything into one paragraph, which is really not a good way for this writing task because as we all know, examiners don't have much time, so they want more clearer structure to understand and read your writing script. So by applying this 4-paragraph approach, it makes just everything easier and give you more possibility to get a higher score in your writing task 1. Okay, so the next question is actually challenging. Okay, so this is pretty much about application of 4-paragraph approach. So let's have a look of a practice. Okay, so can you guys try to paraphrase the following question? So in this question, as we can see, there are 2 charts, and both of the charts are the figures about the sales of fair trade labeled coffee and bananas. By applying the 4-paragraph approach, can you guys try to solve this problem? Okay, so let me know, leave me your comments if you know the answer, and I'll just give you the answer really quick.